Portugal is a fascinating and varied country with vibrant cities, glorious beaches, and wonderful climate. Visiting Portugal is to discover a remarkably diverse destination. Inextricably linked with the sea, the country has more than 800 kilometers of exciting Atlantic Ocean coastlines. From here, trailblazing mariners set sail in the 15th and 16th century on epic voyages of discovery, and Portugal has nurtured a proud seafaring tradition ever since. Portugal is an important tourist destination in Europe and the world. Tourism is one of Portugal's main socio-economic activities, with a high satisfactory growth potential. Portugal's interior melds dramatic northern mountains, ranges with the vast rolling plains of the country's sun-baked central regions. Dotted throughout are the stone-built villages, enchanting towns, and cosmopolitan cities, where historic palaces and castles, museums, and monasteries are waiting to be explored. Without further ado, let's take a look at the tourist attractions in Portugal. Tenth is Aveiro. Colorfully unique and a day trip away from Porto, Aveiro is a favorite getaway destination for Portuguese locals. Situated near the coast, the nearby beaches attract crowds in the summer, but the heritage and vibrant culture continues attracting visitors outside of prime vacation season. Nicknamed the Venice of Portugal, Aveiro is characterized by a maze of canals filled with brightly colored boats, and it is easily one of the country's romantic destinations. Today, Aveiro is a bustling university city with an authentic fisherman's district, ornate art houses, and numerous grand religious buildings. Being connected by a direct train and offering a range of unique sights and activities, for visitors who wish to spend longer in Aveiro will discover a fascinating destination. And obviously, aside from all above reasons, there are so many things to do in Aveiro, and that will make your trip one to remember. Ninth is Azores. Lisbon is frequently named one of the top tourist destinations in Europe, but the Azores island, off the coast in the Atlantic Ocean, may be the best summer destination. Mountains, coastline, and lake-filled caldera, there's plenty to keep even the most ambitious traveler busy. Discovering Azores means letting yourself be dazzled by the coexistence of purity and modernity, and finally being able to take a deep breath without worries. Azores is the safest, most surprising, and comfortable place to travel. In addition, this destination offers the safe distance that visitors need. 9 different islands, which combine traditional and up-to-date structures, very special gastronomy, and unique natural scenery that you cannot find anywhere else. At least once in your life, we have to give ourselves the opportunity to pause real life and be dazzled by the work of Mother Nature. Eight is Tavira. Tavira is a former port city along the Atlantic coast of Portugal that has transformed into a favorite destination for tourists. There are many things to do in Tavira, in and around the city boundaries. Tourists frequent the city to discover beautiful landscape and pristine beaches in the region. Tavira is a unique tourism experience, possibly the prettiest town in the country. Tavira is a seaside getaway that has taken tourism in its stride and kept hold of its old character. The historical background and untouched archaeological traces managed to preserve the city as one of the most characteristic and accurate representations of the Algarve region. Tavira has mix of Roman, Arab, and Christian heritage. The city center with remains of castle walls, churches and bridges from different eras. The good news is that if you plan to stick to Tavira, you can see and do a lot of things in a short period of time. Seventh is Madeira. Madeira is an oasis of green within the Atlantic Ocean. This lush island with its permanent spring-like climate is diverse and fascinating, and one of the truly unique holiday destinations of Europe. Found within the island are dramatic natural scenery, towering mountains, and tropical forests, and a people that are welcoming and hospitable. Madeira is a destination that will appeal to a wide range of tourists. The island is very safe, tourist facilities are of high standards, and is comparatively inexpensive, especially when compared to other major holiday destinations. Immerse in a local culture, or find solitude with hiking one of the magnificent trails that cross the island. If you are seeking a relaxing holiday, Madeira boasts world-class structures, a glorious climate, and a social atmosphere. And a holiday here can be exciting or relaxing as you choose it to be. Sixth spot is Coimbra. Lying halfway between Lisbon and Porto in the region of central Portugal, venerable Coimbra nuzzles on the banks of the river Mondego in dignified glory. Famed for its university, the oldest in the country, and a fantastic collection of handsome churches, serene monasteries, and lively cultural institutions. Coimbra is also a busy commercial hub, with its many shops, boutiques, and appetizing choices of cafes and restaurants. The city center is divided into two neighborhoods, the lower town and the upper town, easily accessible by train or bus between the country's two largest cities. It's worth a visit, not just for Monumental University, but also for the ancient sites of Coimbriga. It was once a proud capital of Portuguese nation. This royal heritage permeates the city's steep hills, narrow lanes, and verdant parks. There are so many things to do in Coimbra, and soon you'll realize that it has a very special mystique, the result of a past full of history. Fifth is Óbidos. While larger cities in Portugal attract much of the attention, the romantic medieval towns of Óbidos in central Portugal is well worth a visit. Óbidos is a finest example of a Portuguese walled town and is one of the best tourist destinations of the Lisbon region. Historically, Óbidos was a gift from King Denis of Portugal to his queen on their wedding day, a tradition that began with the queen and continued until the 19th century. The cobbled streets, whitewashed homes with brightly painted trim, and dramatic medieval castle draw you into a magical setting of this ancient walled city. This royal patronage has left an enduring legacy of pride within the town, and today it is one of the most characterful towns of central Portugal, and the town is rapidly becoming a popular destination for a holiday. Fourth spot is Évora. Nestling with dignified repose in the heart of Portugal's sun-baked Alentejo province, Évora is one of the country's oldest and most enchanting cities. Rising to prominence under the Romans, the town was also occupied for some 500 years by the Moors. Medieval Evora thrived as a center of learning and the arts, and was patronized by a succession of Portuguese kings. The melding of such diverse cultures and regions, coupled with an abundance of different architectural styles, prompted UNESCO to declare Evora's Old Town a World Heritage Site. Conveniently, this precious hoard of monuments and museums is clustered together within the city walls. Evora may not be as famous or instantly recognizable as other larger Portuguese cities, but it should be high on your list of places to visit while in Portugal. Third spot is Porto. Porto is one of Europe's oldest tourist destinations. Its wealth of monumental and artistic heritage, port wine, open-air leisure spaces, and cultural life are just some of the reasons to visit in the city. The city's contemporary character is evident in the thriving modern art scene and an alarmingly futuristic music venue. At any time of the day, Porto has a special charm for everyone visiting the city for the first time, as it does for those coming back for a second visit to discover a city that is simultaneously modern and authentic. In 1996, the historical center of Porto was classified by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Setting out to discover Porto means bumping into surprise after surprise. While maintaining its welcoming and conservative nature, the city is at the same time contemporary and creative. If you come to Porto for a city break, holiday, or even work, you will leave adoring the city. Second is Sintra. Lying just 30 kilometers northwest of Lisbon, but a world away from the clamor of city life. Dramatic mountains that define the landscape of its enchanting destination. Leaving Lisbon's western suburbs and climbing into Sintra feels like crossing over into another world. This town is in green mountainscapes of palaces. In the center, the Palace of Sintra was a residence for the Portuguese royalty. Sintra is regarded as the finest day trip to the Lisbon region, and a visit to this wonderful town must be included in your holiday plans. The majority of tourists visit Sintra as a day trip, either from Lisbon or the resort towns. Sintra is an enjoyable day trip, as it has a lot to offer visitors, while being suitable for all ages. And the top of the list is Lisbon. Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, is one of Europe's most beautiful and cosmopolitan cities, set over a series of hills near the mouth of the river Tagus. It's a place inextricably linked with the sea. Intrepid navigators embarked from here in the 15th and 16th centuries to sail unknown waters and chart new lands. And the legacy of this golden age of discovery underpins much of the city's culture and heritage. Lisbon is a colorful and vibrant destination. The city is blessed with a wealth of historic monuments, world-class museums, and a host of other fabulous things to do that can easily be worked into a single or multiple day itinerary. You can explore the narrow streets of the old quarter, stroll the riverbank promenade, or wander through verdant parks and gardens. In fact, enjoy Lisbon like the locals do, at an easy and unhurried pace, and you will quickly fall for its welcoming character. Lisbon will appeal to our diverse selection of ages and tourists. It can form a cultural trip, a nightlife extravaganza, a family holiday, or even a base for a beach holiday.